is a live look at the Swamp, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium in Gainesville. Today, conference bragging rights on the line in this SEC Big Ten clash. It's the Michigan Wolverines and the Florida Gators. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, I caught up with Coach Whittingham pregame. He understands both teams are in the top 25. Both teams are quality with a lot of talent on the rosters. But he believes this stadium can make a difference. This crowd has proven to be one of the best in college football. They have been pumping in crowd noise all week in practice to make sure they are prepared for this moment. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Wolverines ready to kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look.
There's some room. Up near the 40-yard line. They'll mark it at the 39 to pick up at 15. Mr. Two-Bits would be proud. The Gators standing up and hollering for a first down.
How does that cheer go?
Well, first you have to have the yellow shirt and the striped tie and go 2 bits, 4 bits, 6 bits, $1, all for the Gators. Stand up and holler. Right back to the well. Breaks into the open. Past the 20. Touchdown, Florida. Excellent pass by the back on the option. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the scoring play came on a 61-yard touchdown run. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Headed for the corner. It's Marshall. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of runner high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
As Holly mentioned earlier, this home crowd can create a huge advantage. Play fake, Underwood. Throws for the tight end. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Zings it complete to the right. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. And the Wolverines racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible.
Oh, what a play! It's intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Handoff for Ball. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
So now it's 2nd and long. Rides the back and leaves it. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. They want to throw it. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Under fire. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Here's Underwood to throw. Pulls it in. It's Marshall. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And that one's too high, out of bounds, incomplete.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better.
They'll run it out of the shotgun.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. Here's Underwood. Throwing right. He's got it. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line.
Such a nice job in pass protection. You've got the corner route there to the tight end. It's going to take the big fellow a little while to get to that area of the field, so you've got to build a nice pocket for the quarterback to throw from. And all 5 guys up front doing their job individually, working together in tandem beautifully. That's what really allowed that play to work.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
This is why there's a lot of receivers that go alligator arms and they start tiptoeing over the middle of the field, because You don't want to be living where these big physical linebackers are. This guy, though, completely fearless, crosses the defender's face. He makes the catch, gets absolutely laid out by the linebacker, but he holds on anyway.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Marshall. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Back has it. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. The play. Touchdown, Michigan. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. A 69-yard touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Coming out with it, it's Brown. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Gators sending the offense back to work. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to...
Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. That Gator ground game is lurking in the murky waters, and it has been most effective.
Yeah, we've seen them in the past, man. When Florida's really cooking, they've got some good backs. They've got some good balance, but they've got some physicality, and that's what you want to see from this unit.
Oh, better look out! Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run it on the counter. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Quick release by the QB. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Second down, he'll throw it. Tackle is made at the 33. It's about a 5-yard pickup, and that'll be enough for a first down.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
The Gators with the 1st and 10. They'll run play action. Got his man. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Keeps it on the option. And he probably should have just handed that one off. He is snowed under in the backfield.
I just love the individual one-on-one effort by the defense there. Offense trying to go option, QB keeps it, but just too many defenders winning their one-on-one battles, defeating blocks, and getting the tackle for loss.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And it's no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
Well, that's now the 2nd missed field goal for this kicker, and I tell you this, you can't blame the weather for all this. This is a beautiful day. He needs to do better executing these field goals.
Throwing, Underwood. Caught.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver fighting back across the DB there to get to the inside, locate the ball, and catch the slant.
The Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Going for it all. Catch and stride inside the 15. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Direct snap. It's Marshall. Touchdown, Michigan! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job.
There's a crease. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Took care of it himself. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane and...
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
The Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Right on the money. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Sends it back in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Soft spot in the middle. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up-tempo. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. Picked off! What a play by this defense. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Wolverines! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. They'll go to the counter. Just make sure to take care of that football. He stopped after a short gain. It'll be 3rd down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Michigan. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay. and he did right there with that pick six.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So here comes the Michigan offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Here's a heat. Gets it out quickly. There he goes. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the snap, it's Marshall. Showing off the arms. Might have a chance. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Underwood. Lofts one deep down the right side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Back to throw, it's Underwood. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
Hey, guys, I'll tell you what, man. They went into half. They were ready to rock and roll to start this second half. They put a nice drive together, and then it's just about managing the game, right? Don't take points off the scoreboard. I start to get an area where I'm in field goal range. I'm getting ready to score a touchdown. Be smart with the football. He gets just a little greedy, and the defense makes him pay.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Makes the grab. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And obviously trailing in this football game now in the second half, this is exactly what they talked about at halftime. We've got to create some explosive plays in the passing game. They're going to need a lot of this, and the defense is fully aware that they're going to throw the football. But that's a great start to this second half.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. This is a designed run. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking long. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And the Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Kill. 776 count. 776 count.
Looking for room. It's Marshall. Runs through the tackle. Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Defensively, you know they're going to run it. You know they're going to try to create some space offensively and just try to run out of the goal line. So that's a frustrating one that hurts because the run game comes downhill. He gets a big gain, and now out of the own end zone. Now no safety to worry about. You can pass, you can run, the whole playbook at your disposal.
Backed up at the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Quick completion on the out. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
And the Wolverines with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Trying to get outside, it's Marshall. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? To the ground to try to pick up the first. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Big 3rd down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on 3rd down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to him, and he can go find the sticks and keep drives alive. What a weapon.
Look out, he's got room. Shakes off the defender. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's Underwood to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
Well, that's a really nice job surveying the field and delivering an accurate throw. You know, when I think back to Michigan quarterbacks, I think of guys like Elvis Gerbach or Tom Brady, Jim Harbaugh, Brian Griese, guys that could hurt you throwing the ball from the pocket. surveying the field, reading defenses, and making quick decisions. This guy has the ability to do all of those things.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field because we know he can do some damage. Nice job by this defense so far.
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Throwing, Underwood. The screen, and watch out. Still running at the 40. Wide open spaces. Inside the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Wolverines. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead.
Michigan 35, Florida 7.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Comes the offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take what... And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Michigan.
And all this defense has done...
And they fake it. The holder looking for a man. They wrap him up, and boy, that comes when the defense needed it the most.
Michigan 41, Florida 7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case in there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use a timeout. It's their 2nd. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Quarterback making checks. Here's Jaden one more time. Plows through the defense. Feeds him the stiff arm, and he's running free. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the fourth quarter, they're going to need it.
Pocket breaking down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. The Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has them set up.
No surprise here. They've had success running the football throughout this game, and here we are late in the fourth quarter, and they're still doing it. They're still having success. This offensive line, man, they've taken this game over. They had a challenge set before them heading into this one, but they have answered the bell. These big fellas up front, they are getting it done.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Snap to the back. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Michigan.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive.
Michigan 48, Florida 7.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Fights off a defender. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
This has been a frustrating day. They haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires on the move. Complete in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Pryor. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
They'll go right back to the run, and they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Looking to pick up a 1st down on 3rd and short from the 43. Now the play fake. Throws to the tight end. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Fires on the move. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line.
Ready.
Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positives today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, how about that defense on the snap? They are in the backfield. Great penetration, nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Back has it. Stopped immediately. Might have gotten a little cute with that run on 3rd and long, and they got nothing to show for it. And the Wolverines decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Oh, look at this thing. They may need a flight attendant on that one. And they're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Runs through a tackle. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
And that was a pretty good run there for the offense. And listen, I know this game's over, but that's what this offense needs a little bit more. They need a little more balance, a little more easy 2nd down situations with some positive runs on 1st down. They just need something to get them going, some kind of spark. The ground game might be it in the future.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Finding some room.
3rd down and 2, you know it's time to get physical, and this unit paves the way, Jesse, and gets the big 1st down.
And this back's got such a burst, too, doesn't he? As soon as he saw the hole, he exploded through it and picked up a huge chunk of yards.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fakes to grab. Oh, he's got some space. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Gators want to pick up the tempo. Now from inside the red zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. After this, it'll be a wrap. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook, the old kneel down from victory formation.